If you are a Southsider, you know that Franklin is blowing up right now with new restaurants and bars and shop-a-bees. That's the fancy way to say shops, Jordy. This is the all-new Wooden Bear Brewery in Franklin, and this is Around the South Side. Dan, talk to me about how all this got started here in Franklin with Wooden Bear and all the things you guys are doing.
Well, you know, Hoosier Brew House used to be here,
Yep.
And then they ended up closing their doors, I think, about a year and a half ago. So the building came available. It seemed like a great opportunity because the infrastructure had already been set up for a restaurant and a brewery.
Yeah.
Phase 2 of this plan is to bring our new production brewery in here. That's what the bay behind me is for. So we'll have that on display. So it just made a good fit as far as the logistics were all done. The infrastructure was in place. All we had to do is put our look and feel on it.
So Wooden Bear started in Greenfield, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
5 years ago.
Gotcha. And are there like more locations than just there and here? Or
Nope,
no?
that's it. And that's where our current brewery is. The brewery's there and then a tasting room. They have a menu. It's a little bit different than ours. They're only open for dinner.
Yeah.
And they're closed on Mondays. Typically, they'll have about 3 times as many beers on tap as us because it is the brewery.
Sure.
So they have a wider sampling of all the different beer styles that are available.
How many beers on tap here right
14.
now? 14.
Yeah, so there's
that
12
should
of our
get you
beers.
there, right?
Oh, well. We pretty much have one of every style that people enjoy, and then we have a couple of seasonals that bounce back and forth.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
right now we're doing our key lime wheat,
Nice.
which I think is really good.
Yeah.
We'll have to get you to try that.
Yeah, I'm
here in
gonna
a
try
little
that for sure.
bit. A piner one.
Yeah, that's right. Do you guys do like flights too? You do
Yeah, we do flights. You can get 5-ounce pours. You get 6 of them. It's $16.
Okay.
And it's whatever you want to choose.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people that are new to the brewery itself will do that, and then they'll pick a pint after they do that. We do growler fills. We are going to be doing crowlers here pretty soon. We're excited about that. The crowler machine's on order, so you can come and get your hand-drawn, fresh canned beer to take home. If
you had to choose one that's your favorite, or the one that you're going to recommend that you think is the one to try?
I'm a hophead, so I think that the Hoppy Bear IPA is a really good representation of a traditional IPA.
Okay.
Our biggest seller, as far as the Franklin store goes, hands down, would be Growl at the Moon.
Okay.
And Growl at the Moon it's an easy, light, sessionable drink.
Yeah.
And then when we get into the seasonals, the Bear Cub Kolsch, which we just tapped last week, that's a seasonal. That's been going over really well. It's probably one of the best beers I've ever had. We did the barrel aged Midnight Mauler, so that's our porter, and it was aged in a whiskey barrel.
Food-wise, you guys have food as well, obviously. Like, what are some of the highlights here?
There's a nice selection of starters, soup, salads, entrees. Our grill is wood-fired, so it imparts a little bit different flavor on the grilled meats. Sort of got that campfire feel to it. We threw a couple pastas in there to pair up with our mac and beer cheese. So we have a beer cheese that we use with our pimento beer cheese and pretzels, and then we also use that as the base for our mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is probably our #1 selling dish.
Is it? When the weather gets better, it's beer season. Like,
it really is.
Now it's really time.
Yeah,
so
and you'll see the lighter beers will start to come out here too. Like I said, we just tapped today at 4 o'clock. We're tapping our new double IPA, and we're moving into these later, not necessarily later by alcohol content, but just lighter to drink. We used to have 4 dark beers on, now we have 2. People just aren't buying them as it gets warmer.
Yep.
The key lime wheat's banging hard, the Kolsch is banging hard because it's 89 degrees outside.
Yeah,
so.
Love it. Do you have a hangover cure that you can share with me as a man who is running this brewery?
Absolutely. Drink a 5-ounce glass of water between beers.
Oh, that's a good move. That's a
Serious.
good move.
Just have a little 5-ounce glass of water between beers.
So I need a flight with like every other one being water, right?
There you go. Then you'll wake up fine the next day.
I love it. Is there anything else that we didn't talk about that you want to make sure we highlight or hit or anything?
I mean, it's a pretty broad spectrum on the menu. We really tried to do a little something for everybody. It's not your typical pub grub.
Yeah.
Everything is made from scratch. We're a 100% from scratch kitchen. Everything is made fresh daily. We hand punch our fries. I have a freezer that's about this big.
Yeah.
And that's it. And that's just to hold ice cream and desserts and things of that nature. So everything comes in fresh. Everybody back there is a really good cook. Yeah. We've been getting great reviews. Yeah. So I think we're on the right track.
That's awesome. Dan Nichols, thanks for the time, buddy.
Absolutely.
I'm going to try some beers now.
Good. Let's get you going.
All right, so Jordy and I are about to sample 3 of the offerings here at Wooden Bear. Yep. We have a cider. We have is this the key lime? Key lime. We have a key lime, which I'm excited about, seasonal. And then we have the most popular, highest selling beer here, the Growl at the Moon.
Right.
So we're gonna sample these and we're gonna offer just our tasting notes.
Yeah.
Just our thoughts.
We're professionals.
We're really fancy and sophisticated and know our stuff. Let's do the cider first.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's try it. So let me say this.
Okay. Thoughts? I think it's really
I think
good.
it's really tasty. I don't see myself ordering like
Yeah.
a big glass of this.
Yeah, if I was like outside at some, like a fair, it might be good because you could probably put down a few of these and not be just.
You know who would like
Stumbling
this
everywhere.
is my wife,
Really?
because she likes sweet and fruity,
This is sweet and fruity.
and this certainly is.
Yeah.
So this is Growl at the Moon, 5.9 ABV.
Woo.
It's a wheat beer. It's light wheat based with light to medium body, slight sweetness,
Okay.
and a zesty orange fruity finish. Cheers.
Ready? Cheers.
Good luck to you, sir.
All right.
So that's a stark contrast from the cider.
Yes.
Okay, so I like this. This is the kind of beer where I feel like I could have one of these,
Okay.
but I don't know that I would drink like a lot of them.
Why not?
For me,
Yeah.
I think this is a little too medium
little
for
dense.
me to,
Yeah.
a little too dense, that's the
dense.
word, for me to drink a lot of them, but I like it, and I
Yeah.
would have one of these and be in good shape with it.
Yeah.
I'm a lime fan. Cheers,
ready?
good
Cheers.
luck.
Oh, that hits you
Wow.
hard. Yeah.
Let me tell you what this reminds me of.
Okay, go.
The best margarita I ever had was down in Evansville, Indiana, believe it or not.
Yep.
And it was a frozen margarita with a Corona upside down in it.
Yep.
And towards the end, there was a nice mix of margarita and beer together. It was like the beer flavor came in strong at the end,
Right,
right? At the bottom.
right, yeah.
This reminds me of that,
Okay, so
of a mix of a margarita and a beer. This is the kind of thing that you could drink all afternoon. I like that.
me too. Ta-da!
Yeah, we did it.
We did it.
So there it is. Swing by after work or on the weekend or whatever's good for you. They'll be here, they'll be open. Try the Key Lime beer if it's in season. It is delicious. But stop on by Wooden Bear Brewery. We will see you next time on Around the South Side.